You ever notice how someone can be dead silent when they step out of an expensive car, yet somehow the world still hears them? That quiet confidence, that moment when the engine cuts off and every head turns. Hey, this is Mark, and you're welcome to AUTOSAYS. It is strange how a machine on wheels can whisper so much about who we are, or who we want to be. We don't always admit it, but we care about how people see us. A car is never just a car. It's a mirror, a statement, a symbol. And the funny part? Sometimes we chase that feeling even when it costs us our peace of mind. Before we go deeper, hit that like button and subscribe. Because what you're about to hear might make you look at your driveway a little differently. There's something thrilling about sliding behind the wheel of a car that feels just out of reach. The smell of new leather, the glow of the dashboard, the way strangers glance over. It's intoxicating. But here's the catch. The moment the adrenaline fades, reality starts whispering. Monthly payments, interest rates, late fees, they creep in slowly, like background noise you can't turn off. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why spend money we don't have, just to impress people we barely know? The answer lies deep in the psychology of status and identity. For decades, cars have been tied to power. A Mustang says freedom, a BMW says success, a Tesla says innovation. These aren't just vehicles, they're social statements on wheels, and the auto industry knows this game too well. They don't just sell cars, they sell emotions. The commercials are never about talk or safety. They're about belonging, respect, desire. Somewhere along the way, buying a car stopped being a practical decision. It became a performance, a declaration of self-worth. Look at me, I've made it. Even if, in reality, the bank owns half your success. It's called social comparison theory. We measure ourselves not by what we have, but by how we stack up against others. That's why seeing your neighbor roll up in a new ride hits differently. We don't want to fall behind. We want to feel equal or better. And when that emotion takes over, logic goes out the window. The irony? That same rush we feel when buying something expensive is chemically similar to gambling. Dopamine spikes, judgment blurs, and suddenly, a luxury car feels like a need, not a want. But what happens after the dopamine fades? The payments remain. The stress builds. The thrill turns into quiet regret. Modern debt has become the illusion of freedom. Car companies make it easy to fall in love. Zero down, low monthly plans, flexible credit. But behind that kindness hides a trap. Every shiny commercial you see sells comfort, not cost. Drive now, worry later. That's not just marketing. It's manipulation wrapped in chrome. We tell ourselves stories to justify it. It's for work. I deserve it. It's an investment in my image. But deep down, we know. It's an emotional purchase disguised as logic. And here's the dark truth. Many people buy cars not to move forward, but to escape. To escape insecurity, judgment, or the quiet fear of being less than. A car becomes armor, a shiny shield against shame. You pull up to a reunion or a date, and suddenly you feel worthy again. It's not the speed we crave. It's validation. It aches the silent applause when people look at our car and think we figured life out. But the cruel twist. Every mile driven on borrowed money adds a quiet weight, a pressure that doesn't fade with time. We end up trapped in a cycle. Status leads to spending, spending leads to debt, and debt leads to more need for status to hide the shame. Social media only makes it worse. Every scroll is a comparison trap. Someone's new car, new lifestyle, new flex. We chase an image that keeps moving faster than we can catch it. And when we finally get what we wanted, someone else gets something newer. The finish line keeps shifting, and our satisfaction evaporates. We start mistaking possession for purpose. The machine becomes a mirror, reflecting our need for approval. The world claps for the driver, not the debt. But when the applause fades, we're left alone with the bills. So who's really in control? The person behind the wheel? Or the emotion steering them? It's a strange paradox. We buy cars to feel powerful, but end up powerless against the system that feeds on our insecurities. Car loans stretch over 7 years now. 7 years of chasing an image that probably stopped feeling exciting after the first 6 months. The truth is, the car never made you more successful. It just made you look like it for a while. The real power lies in not needing to prove anything at all. Imagine driving something simple, paid in full, no strings attached. That's real freedom. No sleepless nights, no fake smiles, just you and the road. It's not about rejecting nice things, it's about owning them for the right reasons. The car should move you, not define you. But that's hard to admit when society rewards appearances more than authenticity. People will judge your car before they know your story. And yet, when you stop caring about the noise, something shifts. You begin to see that peace is louder than validation. The next time you feel that pull toward a car you can't afford, pause for a second. Ask yourself, who am I buying this for? If the answer isn't myself, then maybe it's not worth the chase. Because the truth is, cars lose value fast, but the habit of overspending lasts much longer. We often think debt is financial, but it's emotional too. Every payment is a reminder of a choice driven by fear, not freedom. Breaking the cycle starts with awareness. The more we understand our triggers, the harder it becomes for marketing to control us. And once you stop buying for others, you start driving for yourself. That's the real luxury. It's easy to envy the guy in the shiny car, but you'll rarely envy the pressure sitting on his shoulders. You might think success is about owning more, but real success is owning yourself. The quiet confidence of being debt-free doesn't make noise, but it lasts far longer than the roar of any engine. Maybe that's the shift we need, not from one brand to another, but from insecurity to independence. Because every car fades, but peace of mind never goes out of style. So, next time you see a luxury car pass by, don't just see the chrome. See the story behind it. Sometimes what shines the brightest hides the deepest cracks. And maybe that realization will save you from the same trap that millions fall into every day. The status trap isn't T about cars. It's about the stories we tell ourselves to feel enough. You don't need a new car to be admired. You need self-respect to stop caring who's watching. The world doesn't need more people chasing validation. It needs more people who drive with purpose, not pressure. And maybe that's the revolution, choosing calm over comparison, control over chaos. Because at the end of the road, it's not the car that defines the driver, it's the direction they choose. Thanks for watching till the end. If this video made you pause and rethink your own choices, hit like, share, and subscribe. There's a lot more coming. Stories that reveal what drives us, what traps us, and how to take the wheel back.